Hello everyone, welcome to the Boulder Worldcup in Meiringen 2022. Our first starter is Paul Jenft. The first boulder is a quite dynamic one, with the top where you need to press in, and we will check out how everyone has done it.
New happen as an athlete figures out a way that nobody ever thought of.
If you're new to bouldering, the aim is to get from the bottom of the wall to the top of the wall. Along the way there's a scoring zone, and Paul Jenft making easy, quick work of that dyno.
Beautiful work there. So he really caught the blue well and fell in to sort of dampen down the momentum.
And then his heel hook rocking up, that left hand slopey and bad, and he has to mantle his way up, press against the wall.
He has to mantle into another press. It's not exactly a pleasant experience.
You have to finish on the top of the wall. It's indicated with that circle with a top in it, right hand up. He needs to match it, control it. He does, and what a start to his competition.
Wow.
Straight in with the top.
He'll be very, very happy with that. Fantastic performance through that mantle. He found this right leg and managed to get it behind him.
Next up was Yoshiyuki Ogata, which had quite the same style as Paul, and he flashed the first boulder.
As Paul, so let's see if he has a different method. No, the same, straight through.
But now this is different, so he's scrubbing with the knee, and he's not going back on the black yet.
Yes, he's still managing. He needs to lean to the right to make this left-hand hold work, get that appropriate directional force, as they say. Essentially, he needs his body on the right-hand side of this hold so that he can use it to go further up.
He will have read that with the other competitors. Paul immediately seemed to know what to do. He tried something different.
Yeah, he did try something different. We might get a glimpse of the team dynamics. Oh, pushing through slowly. This volume's further away for him than Paul. But can he get the tension? Oh. He does.
And then faces the wall. The judges need to make a decision on that. And you don't want to leave it ever down to the judges. It needs to be as clear as possible that you've topped.
Next starter was Colin Duffy. He had no problem with the dynamic part, but was struggling a bit with the top. And we'll have a look on his best try on men's boulder number 1.
The climb within that time. If it's a second over, that's it. And we saw that yesterday with the women. So Colin, once more, this could be his last chance. Reaches upwards. Thumbs into play as he pinches, presses. Watch that left hand. He goes up, presses, just misses it.
Very, very unfortunate. Could be feeling so defeated after coming so close there.
Next starter was Mejdi Shark, and he had a bit of a different approach to the dynamic part of the boulder. Let's check it out.
Paddle, as I'm calling it. His hands are slapping 4 times before he makes it to the last hold. Let's see now if he changes the beta or goes for that again.
Ah, see, now he's stopping. This was possible, we knew it was. Which does almost leave him in a better position for this next move, because you don't need to go backwards.
Comfortably mantled up there. Now, Mejdi Shark getting ready to go for this top match, which we've already seen is exceptionally hard.
Presses with the right, his abs will be straining here as he tries to keep the tension, gets it. And that will be a top for him.
Fantastic to see that there. It's actually.
Next up was Tomoa Narasaki, which had a quite impressive performance and also flashed boulder number 1.
Dyno that has so many options now. We've seen a triple paddle, quadruple paddle, and a no paddle. He goes for the triple.
And that catch. I mean, if you blanked his face out, I think I could have told you that was Tomoa, that style of that left-hand catch. He's got a 58% top ratio in finals.
There we saw the same method as Yoshiyuki, going up and then reversing to pick a better beta. Very good body awareness there to make this decision. Tomoa Narasaki now looking to get up and match the top hold. Does it without a bother.
So everyone but Colin so far topping out.
Next starter was Koko Fuji. He wasn't able to flash boulder, and we will check out his best try if he was able to top it.
So intense. That is a different skill altogether.
Here he goes again, 1 minute 17 on the clock. Out he comes, catches easily, not the one-hand method, but makes the match work. Out with the right, and then watch for the heel as he goes up onto that black half moon. Shaped hold, locks it off, and now pressing with the palm, using his hips into the wall.
Looking comfortable so far, but he's somewhat in uncharted territory, although seems like he's figured it out there. And Kokoro going into the press, makes it, and that is a top for Kokoro Fujii.
So after the first men's boulder, Tomor was on lead. Unfortunately, Colin Duffy was the only one who wasn't able to get the top hold on boulder number 1. Let's check out men's boulder number 2. Next up was boulder number 2, which had quite a slopey start with a kind of crack climbing volume. But it seems like that this was a bit misleading, and let's check out how the starters solve this problem.
Move to get into that crack that the athletes will need to do.
It might be possible to get a fist jam in there, but it does not have texture. The route setters have been exceptionally cruel and decided to remove texture from the inside of.
So first starter was Paul again, and you can already see on the clock this kind of last try was basically his best to try to do a fist jam, but wasn't able to hold it.
That slippery surface we were talking about.
You saw the hand just drag down in the hold.
Also, Yoshiyuki had a bit of a struggle with the start of the boulder number 2, and this was his best try.
I'm not actually sure if he was thirsty.
He's 24. Hometown is Tokyo.
Colin Duffy was the first one who had a different method for the boulder number 2, and we will check out if he was able to
gets the right foot.
Just sticks the bad part of the hold. You can see just above his hand where the chalk is that you're intended to hold it. Colin Duffy just makes it work though. Absolute display of strength.
Into the cross, he's going to have to swap his feet at some point. Looks down at it, makes that foot swap. Oh, a little bobble with the right, and this is going to be another big move. Has he got it in him? Starts to get momentum up with the right, just peeling off that right hand.
This was the best try
the crowd are letting him
from
know
Colin,
that he's
and
onto something
unfortunately
here
he
because no one
wasn't
else has
able
come
to
close.
top men's boulder number 2. Mejdi Shark took also some time to figure out how to solve the start of men's boulder number 2, and I will show you the last minutes of his tries,
let's see as he
because
comes across the
they were
power in
quite
the
impressive
shoulders to
and
maintain
showed
the
strength
friction.
of Mejdi.
Looking kind of comfortable though. Can he make the last move?
Mejdi, has he got the shoulders for it? A swing, kicks up, matches!
Oh no!
What for the top.
Close call there. Just jumping too far right. So you can see they have this volume on the right. The intention is to kick your foot against that to stop this rightward momentum as you jump. Unfortunately, Mejdi seemed like he jumped almost past it, didn't get the foot to stop.
Let's watch it again. That was a successful similar, but look at that right leg kicking out there to stop the swing. Colin going further up the wall with his attempt, and then the cross through, and then this is the jump. It looks like a great hold, but still a very difficult movement.
A very difficult movement. It is a somewhat good hold, but you have to jump so far right, and you can see the hold stops being a hold the more you go to the right. So that is the directional force you have to create. You jump to the right, and then you have to make the force go left.
So much going on here. What a Ben's final. 58 seconds to go. He's still looking fresh.
Very comfortable on that move. Exceptional display of learning a complex movement and just recreating it again and again.
Right, will he have learned? Let's see what he can do. There's the match. This time he makes it work. Turns to the crowd and he will get the top.
Tomoa was also struggling with the start until he figured out how to solve it. And at the end he was so close to top men's boulder number 2.
For an attempt he knows needs to be kind of fast. It'll be exceptionally difficult right now, but can he make it? Ready for the last move. Moa Narasaki.
Swings out. Again, I think he was looking to maybe toe catch the bottom of that volume. He should have made a move towards it. We'll see. Anyway, he leaves. No top for him.
Also, Kokoro was struggling with men's boulder number 2,
Getting over to the
and
right.
this was
Very
his
difficult
best
from
try.
that position.
Let's see, 20 seconds.
Casually doing this first move under such pressure. Now though, what is he gonna manage? double pinch on one of the worst holds on the wall. Nearly holds on though. Such an effort there from Kokoro Fujii.
This was boulder number 3, which had strange start. Everyone had problems to figure out how to solve the starting problem, I would say. There was also some controversy with Colin Duffy, who had to come out again and do the problem again. You will see it later. I will show you here the first minutes from Paul's attempts, that you can see how all the competitors struggled in figuring out how to start with this boulder number 3. It was pretty much the same for every starter. It shows basically the process, how many attempts they need to figure out how to solve it, and even some starters weren't able to get the right starting position for this problem.
This is an exceptionally awkward boulder.
Yeah, it's hard to describe really how difficult this is. I mean, we went and touched those holes, we felt them, and I couldn't work out the starting position. Everything felt odd. Everything
is odd. You are not wrong there.
It's been an odd round, full stop, actually. Quite a different set of movements than we've seen for quite a while. Each boulder very unique.
Yeah, very much so. And that is part of trying to bring climbing in new directions, create new movements. Amazing from that right toe. He's doing some sort of drop knee toe hook. Struggling to have the strength in the leg and the balance to reach far down enough left.
So it's under the graphic, but that left foot has got to be touching, and he does touch it, and now swings out, and he's allowed to continue into the zone hold.
He does only have 20 seconds to make a top that he has not tried before.
This could be his only attempt at this. What can Paul do? He's got the zone. He'll want a top, pressing upwards.
Whoa,
left hand, right hand.
Creeping.
Bangs the wall. What a top for Paul. Out of nowhere, seemingly.
6 seconds left. Amazing effort there from Paul.
As you saw from Paul's attempts, it took quite a lot of time, and here in the last seconds,
well,
the
10
best
seconds to go.
try
He's got to be quick.
Yoshi-Yuki.
9. Clock ticks down. Up with the heel. He's got to press, and just running out of time.
That'll be very difficult for him. Amazing solution.
So next up was Colin Duffy, who was quite quick in figuring out how to start. You could already see that he was looking back to the judges if the start was okay.
Nothing's been called, so he continues.
The boulder,
and now he needs to press. Left hand on the crimp.
Unfortunately,
He's got more time.
come out
Yoshi-Yuki
again
had.
and try it again.
Very far from Colin. What is he going to do to try get this right hand higher so he can reach the top? Just pull and bump it, creating this force in the right arm, reaching up. He's going to go dynamically and sticks the top. The momentum dead. Look at that amazing effort from Colin Duffy and bringing himself right back into the game.
Also, Meshdi figured out the start in the last seconds,
Run and jump. Looks a bit more
but
stable.
it was too late to
Goes again with that
top
method.
the boulder.
He's got to bring that left foot down, though. There it is. I think he's figured something out. He's only got 8 seconds to do it. He'll want a zone out of this at least. He's not going to get it.
Very upset there. Mejdi knows he has the capacity to do that.
Next one was Tomoa, which tried to solve the start of boulder number 3, but wasn't able to find anything.
Magical happens on this go. 3 fingers on the erect. Not going to happen. Samoa says goodbye.
Also same problem for Kokoro, who was able to figure out how to start in the last seconds, and will check out if he was able to top it.
Kokoro getting a little bit further on this press method, but it looks like he's going to try something different now.
Right, and now he's in it. 12 seconds to go. See, I told you. Excitement at the end, pressing up with the left hand. 6 seconds, 5, pressing up. He's going to have 1 shot at this. 3, 2. Is he going to be counted out? He is. Can't make it work, but he's got the zone, and that bumps him up into 3rd position.
So here we can see Colin Duffy again because the judges decided that his start was not correct, so he needed to come out again. And yeah, we will see some emotional part coming up due to this controversy
with the hand, and he'll be looking to press
starting
upwards. Gets it, matches again. Well,
very, very confident there. What a great look as he turned around to the audience, holding the top, knowing what he's done.
And we remember this, this is the problem, because remember Colin looking at the judges, questioning whether it was okay to continue. They said yes, and again, we've got this a little bit of confusion, discussion between the judges. Was he in this control position in order to go? Colin getting confirmation.
No, he's hearing.
So, chatting, he's got to go again. And he's angry at this, the crowd responding as well. He has to go again. This is going to be controversy here in the finals, 36 seconds.
Very, very upset there from Colin.
Back and forth, 30 seconds as the clock ticks down.
Compose yourself and attempt this. He's got 23 seconds to make the top. He's done it twice already.
Has he got the energy for the third time?
Intense. Can he make it work third time?
Up he goes. Now surely someone award Colin Duffy the top of this boulder. Must be. Judges, hold up the scorecards. Everyone is on their feet, including us here in the commentary box. And yes, we think he's been given it with 2 seconds to go. That is a angry, pumped up man, but what composure.
So impressive performance by Colin Duffy. If you like, leave a comment if this really was necessary that he had to top it basically 3 times, or if you would have given him the top at the first time. The men's boulder number 4 was a quite powerful boulder where you needed to basically explode from the starting hold to the first hold, and at the end had the good positioning to get the top hold at the correct location.
And I've been told to make a press with the left, so it is a coordination movement. And then the end, these holds, it's just power, squeezing some bad slopers.
So Paul needed definitely to top the boulder to get a chance for the podium. Because the boulder was so powerful, this was his best attempt. And
now he begins the swing and catch, and this time makes it work, dropping the pinky down into the zone.
Now for the power at the end. He needs to crush these slopers if he can. Going straight to the top.
Massive jump. Those yellow blobs are dual texture, so half of it.
On men's boulder number 4, Yoshiyuki showed some nice technique for the first move and was able to top the boulder.
I'm not sure, it's a long reach if you go static, but swinging with the heel up. Oh, out, and it works.
And it works. Amazing. Corfragi solving the problem. Can he make the last move? Crushing through these slopers. One more move to the top, and he sticks it.
Yoshiyuki Ogata finishes off.
Yoshiyuki Ogata sends this boulder.
I will show you 2 attempts of Colin Duffy again on this intense boulder to show how close he was again
swings,
to top
catches,
the boulder.
pulls it in. That path now
he
with the
couldn't
match
get a
takes a
place on
moment
the
to chalk up. Out to the right ball, that dual texture hold, the thumb on that slippery surface, matches it on the black, and he's got 1 move to go here. Pops up, driving his feet through, and just peels off the top.
Such a tragic round, Colin Duffy. One more time, can he make this move?
Swinging, kicking out, catching with the right, matching with the left.
One more. He's been here twice before. He knows what he needs to go for the top. Can he stick it? No!
Again drops that top.
Time falling from the top.
Mejdi showed again his strengths, although he wasn't able to top it. He got the place.
Swinging the kick, the crowd behind him as his palms slide down that wall.
Holds it.
Here he goes. It's all about this move. Can he make it work with 15 seconds to go? His last chance doesn't quite. Again on the top of that hold, comes down.
Here on boulder number 4, Tomoa showed really how strong he is.
Amazing tip
and
here. You see, he
was
doesn't
able
generate
to
this big swing. He just
top the boulder and
explodes in
secure
one
the
go.
first place.
Up into the move. Such a display of technical prowess. Now Here we are thinking about something different. A left foot lets him come up into the last hold, and Tomoa Narasaki has made a top on final number 4.
That will have pleased him. Let's see how far up that would have moved him. He made the adjustment, he looked at it, he tweaked it.
Kokoro Fuji was the last starter and had the chance to get to the podium with a top, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get the first move from the starting hold.
And I don't think it's going to be enough, which means that Tomoa is going to take the victory here tonight. He punches the mat with a smile on it.
With the results in, Tomoa Narasaki was in first place, Yoshiyuki Ogata was in second, and Mishti Shak in third place.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a competition it has been. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you also from my side, and if you liked the summary, leave a like, leave a comment, and see you next time.